cards are all played out. I'm left with nothing but a shadow of a doubt. This world is cold and it's a heavy price to pay when you throw the treasures of your life away. Money comes like water, then it washes out to sea, leaving only empty hands for a man like me. I live for the moment, never looked at the light. Now I'm waking up to a long and bitter night. I'm staring in the mirror at a ghost I don't know, a ruined man with nowhere left to go. I've carried every sin and I've broken every tie. No home to call my own beneath this hollow sky. I lost my family, I lost my very soul to a game of red and black that I couldn't control. Oh, listen to me now, before you start to fall. The red and black will take it till you've given it all. Empty hands were where I started, now I'm back there again, counting up the losses and the faces of my friends. I was a wanderer chasing after fool's gold. Now I'm shivering from the hunger and the bitter cold, looking in the glass at the damage in my eyes, searching for the person underneath the lies. I'm staring in the mirror at a ghost I don't know, a ruined man with nowhere left to go. I've carried every sin and I've broken every tie. No home to call my own beneath this hollow sky. I lost my family, I lost my very soul to a game of red and black that I couldn't control. I carry the weight of 1,000 mistakes for every single heart that I managed to break. Don't walk this road, don't play this hand. It'll bury your life in the shifting sand. Stay away from the red and black before there's nothing left. Empty hands, empty life. The poison called my name and I followed where it led, down a dark and winding road to a hollow unmade bed. Now every night I wander through the cold and heavy mist, like a ghost among the living, a man who don't exist. There's nothing left of me but the shadow of a frame, a bag of skin and rattled bones, a memory of a name. My hands begin to tremble when the craving starts to bite, and I've lost the strength to stand up and face the morning light. I've burned every bridge and I've broken every trust. Watch the man I used to be just crumble into dust. If there's a life beyond this one, I'll be wiser than before. I'll never let that poison come knocking at my door. But the clock is ticking downward and I'm running out of time. So listen to a dying man who's paying for his crime. Stay away from the needle, stay away from the high. Don't let your life go drifting like a cloud across the sky. Don't think it's just a game, don't think it's just for fun. because the damage starts to happen before the race is won. I'm standing on the threshold with a heavy heart of sin. No family to hold me, no home to take me in. I'm a man without a country, I'm a man without a soul. Just a warning to the others before they lose control. The darkness is a prison and it's closing in on me, but I'm praying for the world to find a way to be free. Skin and bones, that's all that's left. Please don't follow me. One mistake was all it took. I'm leaving now, don't ever look back.
The sun is sinking down behind the jagged mountain line. As I sit here trying to repent for every crime, I'm begging for forgiveness for the things I did back then, before the shadows found me and they locked me in the pen. The memory of yesterday is like a jagged blade cutting through the hollow shell of every choice I made. The light has faded out beyond the edge of the world's end. Darkness falls upon the grave of my youngest friend. He was only 20 when they laid him in the clay. Just another heavy price a hollow life must pay. I look at these four walls and I wonder what I've won from all those years of living by the trigger of a gun. My lover walked away and left me standing in the rain. The road back home is buried under mountains of my pain. I carried all the weight and I committed every sin, like a moth into the fire for the brothers I was in. One final shot when echoing across the empty night, I bowed my head and took the fall and stepped out of the light. The years inside this iron cage have broken down my bones. I'm just a ruined statue carved from cold and heavy stones. To the girl I left behind, I send a whispered, I'm so sorry. I'm the villain of your life, I'm the darkness in your story. Can you feel the ache inside me? Does it even matter now? When a gangster finally breaks and takes a final lonely bow. Who could ever love a man who lived his life this turned to ash, and a soul that's turned to gray. Just a gangster in the shadow. Yeah, that's all I am.
Who can see the ending at the finish of the line? Who knows what tomorrow's gonna offer up this time? Me and you, we spent our youth with iron in our hands, building up a kingdom out of blood and shifting sands. But tell me, brother, tell me now, what was it all to gain, when every win we fought for only brought us back to pain? We made 1,000 promises we never meant to keep. Now the girls who loved us left us while the city's fast asleep. We held a piece of heaven once, we had it in our grasp. Then we choked the life from it until its final gasp. Can't you feel the poison? Can't you feel the bitter sting? The empty, hollow victory that being tough can bring. Look at all these tattoos, they're the maps of wasted years, inked to hide the shadows and the salt of all the tears. Every reckless afternoon beneath the burning sun gave us nothing in the end but the damage that we've done. Mistakes are piling higher, like a wall we can't get through, and there's nothing left to show for it for me or even you. Our father's health is fading, and our mother's hearts are torn, for the sons who traded duty for a life of strife and scorn. The filial piety we owed our parents is a debt we never paid, while we were out there making sure our names were being made. Now our souls are withered like a garden in the frost, counting up the scars and every single thing we lost. Half a life of rebellion, half a life of being wild, left me looking at the world like a lost and dazed child. Just a soul full of scars, just a ghost in the When the pockets were heavy and the wine was flowing free, wanted to be a brother to me, with honey on their tongues and a smile in their eyes. They built me a throne underneath the summer skies. They cheered every word, they laughed at every joke, but the friendship disappeared with the fading of the smoke. Now that I've stumbled and my luck has run dry, there's no one around to even say goodbye. I couldn't tell the difference between the black and the white until the money was gone and I was walking through the night. Now the truth is standing clear in the cold and empty street, with a hollow in my heart and no shoes upon my feet. I'm wandering alone where the shadows start to grow, reaping all the seeds that I used to blindly sow. Oh, the weight of the regret for the years I threw away, and the things I didn't do for the people in the fray. If I reached out a hand to a man who was down, maybe now I wouldn't be the ghost of this town. But I was blinded by the flash and I was blinded by the gold, and I left the kind of stories of my spirit untold. I never stopped to think, I never stopped to see what kind of a man I was choosing to be. Now I'm down on my knees in the dust and the rain, asking for a chance to start over again. I'm repenting now, I'm calling to the sky, hoping for mercy before the well runs dry. Let me prove I can change, let me show I can give, let me find a better way to simply try and live. Empty hands, a heart of prayer, forgive me. In the quiet of the night, I'm sitting all alone, counting every silver star, waiting for the phone. The memories we shared are like a fading ghost. The things I miss the most, the one I love the most. I'm whispering your name into the autumn breeze, hoping it will find you and bring you back with ease. You walked away in silence, didn't even say goodbye, left me with these questions and a hollow darkened sky. Now the rain is falling, washing through the street, just like the tears of a man who's facing his defeat. Oh darling, please come back to me tonight. Don't let this flame of ours vanish from our sight. The world can keep on turning, The seasons drift away, but in my heart my love for you is always gonna stay. So baby, come back home, right here by my side. I walk the paths we used to, where the grass is growing tall. Every shadow that I see, I'm waiting for your call. They say that time will heal, that I should move along. But how can I be right when everything feels wrong? I'm sending out a prayer across the deep blue sea, that you'll remember us and you'll return to me. Oh darling, please come back to me tonight. Don't let this flame of ours vanish from our side. The world can keep on turning, the seasons drift away, but in my heart my love for you is always gonna stay. So baby, come back home, right here by my side, right here by my side. Don't let the fire die, I'm still waiting for you. Please come back to me. I'd rather drink 1,000 drops of burning lead than hear the hollow lying words that you just said. Just cast me out into the center of the gale, where every breath is bitter and every hope is frail. Tonight, my love, keep pouring out the glass of grief. Let laughter be the mask that hides my soul's relief. Fill it up again until the room begins to sway, until the memory of your face starts to fade away. Go take your crown and leave your worries at the door. I'm so far gone, I don't believe in idols anymore. The stars are frozen while I'm listening to the roar of the crashing waves upon a dark and lonely shore. Pour one more round before you leave for distant lands, and leave this broken heart inside these shaking hands. Is this the end? Is there nothing left to save? I'm standing at the edge of our love's lonely grave. Take a final sip of the sorrow we both made before the colors of our story start to shade. Don't offer me your kindness or a sweet I care. The river's wide and deep, and I'm drifting to nowhere. Go find your throne, don't be afraid of what you've done. In this drunken haze, I've lost the moon and lost the sun. I'm sitting in the shadows where the echoes start to rise. settle my accounts with cruel fate. One last drop of parting to the memory of your name. The river's getting longer, and I'm the only one to blame. Now the road is split in two, and we must say goodbye. So take your path, my darling, and don't look me in the eye. Don't turn your head to see the man you're leaving in the dust, as we bury all the fragments of our broken, hollow trust. Go as far as you can go, let this chapter reach the end. I no longer have a lover, I no longer have a friend. Through the howling of the wind and the lashing of the rain, I'll walk this lonely highway, and I'll navigate the pain. I'm searching for a shadow, I'm searching for a way to erase the way you looked at me upon our wedding day, to wash away the bitter taste of every word we spoke before the fire faded and the golden promise broke. Is there a heart that doesn't bleed when love begins to die? Is there a soul that doesn't scream beneath the lonely sky? I cherished you in silence, like a dream I couldn't keep. Now the love I planted in my heart is a harvest I won't reap. Every storm must run its course, every rain must eventually stop, until the very last of every heavy silver drop. Every sorrow has a season, every memory starts to fade, like the cooling of the embers and the lengthening of shade. Every word carries a sting, every kiss is turned to gall, watching all the summer leaves begin their final fall. I'm not angry, I'm not bitter, I don't blame you for the flight. I'm just a man who's lost his way in the middle of the night. The thread of fate was in our hands, we held it for a while. We walked 1,000 happy miles and shared 1,000 smiles, but the grip began to loosen and the tether started fraying. Now there's nothing left for us except the price that we are paying. Our love is just a postscript now, a letter sent too late. We're miles and miles apart, my dear, left to the hands of fate. Goodbye. Let's go back to the start of our story, when our hearts were first drowning in glory, with a passion so deep and a love so true. Every step that I took was a path lead to you. On the trail where the midnight is silent and still, I can feel all the ghosts of the dreams that we'd fill, and the stones of the road seem to whisper your name as I walk through the shadows. It's it's never the same. But the seasons, they changed as the years drifted by, and I'm standing alone under this empty sky, with my hands nearly empty and grief on my back. I am following footprints that faded to black. I must show a brave face to the world every day, while the warmth of our yesterdays slipping away, and the luggage I carry is heavy with tears through the long, lonely journey of all of these years. In the dead of the night, when the frost starts to bite, I am haunted by memories of golden age light, when the fire of love was a flame in my soul, and the touch of your hand made my broken heart whole. The road of our history is right where we stood, by the edge of the river and the dark of the wood. The street lamps are watching with eyes of deep red over traces of words that will never be said. This path wasn't meant for just you and for me. It belongs to the wind and the salt of the sea. So when you walked away and you left me behind, the road changed its name like a trick of the mind. Now the name on the sign isn't yours anymore, and I'm searching for things that were washed from the shore. Cold memories following where the footsteps are hollow, searching for you on the road I must follow. They say that gold can't buy a heart that's true, and love's a debt that never should be due. You promised me forever in the days gone by, but now I see the coldness reflected in your eyes. It's a bitter game where one man brings the wealth, and I bring only love and the promise of myself. You had to choose between the comfort and the soul. I loved you with nothing but these two empty hands. Now my dreams are blowing like the desert sands. He offers you the world and a life of high degree, but does he really love you, girl, the way that you loved me? Money's only paper drifting like the summer rain, but you're paying for your secrets with a lifetime of this pain. Don't ask me why the distance is growing in our chest, while I watch the tears fall down for the life you couldn't test. It's the irony of fate, it's It's a losing kind of game.
I'm mourning for the man that I used to be back then, before I learned that love is just a weapon held by men. We used to share the laughter, now we only share the gall. So dry your eyes, my darling, and answer to his call. Just turn around and leave me. Go back to him tonight. Money's only paper, drifting like the summer rain, but you're paying for your secrets with a lifetime of this pain. Don't ask me why the distance is growing in our chest, while I watch the tears fall down for the life you couldn't test. It's the irony of fate. It's a losing kind of game. We traded all the smiles for this bitter, broken cup. The time has finally come for us to give the dreaming up. So go back to his side. Go back to that life, and leave me in the shadows.
The clock has struck the hour. The time has come to part. I feel the heavy rhythm of a breaking human heart. The whistle of the engine screams against the midnight sky, as we stand beneath the station light to say our last goodbye. Lean in for one more kiss before the iron wheels begin to spin. I taste the bitter salt of tears upon your velvet skin. I'm holding on to both your hands, I'm squeezing them so tight, while the winter chill is settling deep inside my soul tonight. The train begins to rumble as it pulls away from view, taking every dream I had and taking all of you. I watch the golden lanterns fade into the rising mist, haunted by the ghost of every moment that we kissed. Now I'm just a shadow walking lonely through the dark. The world is cold and empty and I've lost the vital spark. Tears are falling like the rain that washes out the track, knowing that the engine's never gonna turn around and bring you back. Time is moving faster than the wind across the plain, and I'm standing in the silence of the falling midnight rain. I can still feel where your lips were, I can still feel all the heat, while the world is moving on beneath my tired, aching feet. You're heading for I'm walking back through the gates of time tonight, into the shadows away from the morning light, back to the places where our laughter used to ring, back to the season before the winter's sting. The golden leaves are scattered on the ground in this silent city where no one's to be found, but the ghost of your footsteps following my own. In this kingdom of memories I sit upon a throne. We let it slip, we let the fire burn low, like a summer river with nowhere left to go. Now I'm just a traveler with a heavy pack, looking for a road that'll never take me back. Oh, let me go from this realm of yesterday, where the colors bleed and the memories turn to gray. I'm calling out your name to the pale and lonely moon, but the dawn always comes, and it always comes too soon. I'm trapped inside the echo of a love that's passed away, living in the memory of a long-lost sunny day. I close my eyes and I can see your face so clear, as if the years were nothing and you were standing here. But then I reach to touch you and you vanish into air, leaving only silence and the scent of your dark hair. How many nights must I wander through these halls, writing your name upon these crumbling ancient walls, waiting for a miracle that I know will never come, underneath a sky that's turned cold and deaf and dumb. Oh, let me go from this realm of yesterday, where the colors bleed and the memories turn to gray. I'm calling out your name to the pale and lonely moon, but the dawn always comes, and it always comes too soon. I'm trapped inside the echo of a love that's passed away, living in the memory of a long-lost sunny day. In the realm of memory, I'm still searching for you. Won't you let me sleep and finally be free? blame this life for the lies upon their lips, for all the twists of fate that come and go. Only when the tides turn do we truly know. When gold was in my hand, the friends would flow. With fame and fortune, they'd crowd my door, greeting me through the night, wanting more. I ponder how this wealth just takes to flight, like wings that disappear into the night. Life is but a ladder, we climb and we fall, an illusion that eventually claims us all. The dream is shattered, the pockets are dry, friends and lovers vanish, no more hello or goodbye. I gave my heart to others, seeking nothing in return. But where is the soul for whom loyalty still burns? Under the starlight, with wine upon my breath, I watch the years of harmony fade into a shadow of death. I drink to drown a world where money turns black to white, and wash away the bitterness of this lonely night. Forget the stories of the heart, the stings upon the tongue. In this sea of lies, where does the truth belong? Old friends now turn their heads and look away. The one I loved has left me, nothing left to say. I sit and I wonder as the shadows start to grow. Whether rich or poor, we all have the same way to go. It's all the same, just a memory, just a